Welcome back to episode 4 of Uber's Agrarian Skies Let's Play. I realized, if I could hit F5 right, I realized that last episode I skipped over a few things that I meant to show. So, for the rubber on the conveyors, you just grow a rubber tree, and then when you cut the rubber tree down, you have a chance, there we go, you have a chance to get these bits of rubber. If you take this raw rubber and throw it in a furnace, it cooks down into the rubber bars. Once it's to the rubber bar stage, you can throw it in the furnace again. And actually, I'll grab these 6. Too bad these furnaces, you can't make them go faster. You throw it in the furnace again, and you will get raw rubber. So, 4 raw rubber in a 2x2 pattern makes the rubber sheets, which are what was required for this getting rubbery, or excuse me, the plastic sheets. Also, I built a small wheat farm over here. There's a few pieces of wheat ready for us. So in this mod pack, you can just right click on a mature crop and it automatically replants the crop, which is pretty cool. So that's what I'm using for my main source of food now. Also, in order to make this, I can make bread by putting 3 like that. However, that's not super efficient. You can also make bread with barley, which I don't have, chemistry set, or dough. Dough's not too hard to make. In order to make dough, you take a bucket, get some water in it, and you can turn a bucket of water, or a water bucket, into 4 fresh water. Very cool. Now this is why I had already made the pot. After you have enough fresh water, you can take the pot and your fresh water and make salt. Cool. Now we're also going to need just as much salt as we do water to make dough, or as much water as we have salt to make dough. Once you have your wheat, or you take your wheat and your mortar and pestle, and that'll grind it down into flour. And then you can combine a mixing bowl, water, salt, flour makes dough. Then you can use your dough in your furnace, and that'll cook down into bread. Then bread will cook down into toast. Toast is what I'm using as my food source. Alright, so we have our raw plastic. 2x2 grid gets us plastic sheets. Cool. Now, I think that's all that I skipped over. So, I will continue to build this out, and I'll be right back. I did skip over one other thing. I never made the vacuum hopper to put here. So, vacuum hopper is, it's really nice. It sucks all the items up. I believe it's a 3, or not 3x3, it would be 7x7 area. It's 3 blocks away from it. So, first, you have to make a regular hopper. Regular vanilla hopper. Not too bad. You can make these out of either iron or aluminum. And once you have that, it's just obsidian hopper and ender pearl, you get a vacuum hopper. One thing to note with these is when you're setting the output side, it knows which side you clicked on. So I clicked on this side, I want it to output to the left. I come in here, and I should be able to, right click to rotate this, and output to the left. Cool. If I clicked on this side, you'll see now it's output to the right. So you don't have to remember which side's the face. Alright, be right back. And we're back. So, I built out the platform a little bit, which should give us enough room for a couple projects that I'd like to do. I'm also getting a pretty big kick out of the grass from up here. You can see right there's swamp. Over there's, well, I happen to know it's forest, but it's a different biome. And then here's a different biome. And then over here looks like, you know, it's not forest, it's not swamp. That's desert, and I'm pretty sure this one's taiga. Yeah, there's snow there, so it's probably taiga. Oh, I also made a swimming pool. I figured, you know, I'm gonna need some black ink, so why not? Squid spawn, come over here, kill the squid, get their drops, and hopefully don't drown. Do the torch trick. Not only do they drop ink sacs, they drop raw squid, which I have no clue what it's used for. Life core, mechanized sponge, I don't know, some different fish things. Or, well, and they drop the raw calamari, which is used for fish sandwiches, fish sticks, fish dinner, you know, just general and cooked calamari. So just different foodstuffs. I think fish sticks look pretty good. The other thing that looks good for food are hot dogs. And hot dogs look good just because we have so many pigs. I don't know why, but I'm getting way more pigs than anything else. So let's put these things away. We don't need them right now. And this cow, I'm gonna grab the cow. He keeps trying to go places I don't want him, so I'd rather just have him put up, or he's not gonna get hurt. Let's take care of a few things here really quick. Wouldn't mind some more charcoal, so I'm gonna stick that in there and let that go. So the first thing, I'm getting tired of a few things. One of them is coming over here, shooting these leaves. Yep, cool, got a bunch of leaves, right? Alright, got enough leaves, I can put them in these barrels and make some dirt. I'm getting tired of manually putting it in these barrels, waiting for it to turn into dirt. And once it turns into dirt, coming over here, grabbing the dirt, filling the barrels up again. It's just not really something that I feel like doing anymore. So, I came up with the solution. Or what I hope's a solution. Let's grab these barrels real quick. Barrels. Let's see if we can finish filling this one. Wow. Go through a lot of string when you use string for this. Early vacuum hopper. Alright, well we can get started without that last one. I'd like my shovel. There it is. And might as well fix the axe while we're here. So my plan, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. My plan is to put 16 barrels down on top of item ducts and have the item ducts pull dirt out once whatever I put in the barrel for compost gets composted or finishes composting, I guess I should say. And I'd also like to have an automatic feed system. So let's see how we're doing here. Yep, that's definitely not going to be enough. You know, since that's not enough, let's do one other thing before we put this together. Let's grab our Tinker's Construct stuff. So we did this quest. Where's my book? Click here, start, skyblock. We did I'm smelting, which gave us, you know, some smeltery bricks, which are nice. That unlocks moving metals. Let's make a fluid duct real quick here. They're not complicated if you have what you need. There it is. Copper. Lead, fluid duct. Cool. Is it done? Alright, we got a reward bag. Let's see what we got. Rain muffler. I'll take it. I'll take it and I will put it, I don't know. Right. Let's put it here. Cool. Now I don't have to turn my particles down every time it starts raining. Alright, what else do we have in here? So, our next one's casting call, which is make an ingot cast and a pickaxe head cast. In order to do that, we need to put the smeltery together. And this isn't quite enough bricks. So, we need to make grout in order to make some more bricks. I guess I went over how to make grout already. So, I don't need to do that, and I actually have a few bricks here. Let's just make another drain, faucet. Where'd my other faucet go? Oh, there it is. You know, I do still need some grout, though. So let's just make this grout real quick. Grout. Yep. Oh, that's a lot of grout. I'll be surprised if I use all of that. I would like another furnace, though. Grab all that. Throw it in there. Throw some grout in there. I think there's room. Yeah. Alright, so let's put this smeltery together. So I'd like to put it right over here in the corner. And it goes something like this. You have a 3x3 area for the base. So it's... yeah, why not? You know, 9 blocks for the base. Then you have your sides, which are, you know, just 3 blocks like that. On this side, I'm going to put the tank, seared tank. Just a random block. The controller. And then on this side, I will put my 2 drains and another block. Faucets go on the drains. Just like that. And this is actually powered by lava. So we need to make some lava. So just throw some stone in there. One really cool thing, so we can use our fluid ducts here to get the lava by flying pig. To get the lava from the crucible into the smeltery. Now, I left my wrench over here. So I need to get it. I don't remember where I left it, though. Thought I left it over here. There it is. Wrench. Lever. Cool. So if we take our wrench and smack this, now it's in output mode. We can just throw a lever here on the ground, power it. You notice there's no lava in here anymore. Wayla's telling us 0. It's actually flashing 1010. What's happening is as soon as there's lava in here, it's being pulled out by the fluid duct and put into our smealtry. I don't know why I think that's the controller. Here's our smealtry. So as you can see, we have a 9x9 area. This represents these 9 blocks. So if we put another level on here, we'll have, well, I shouldn't say 9x9. We have a 9 block area here. We would have another set here, which would make 18 blocks. And every time you add another level, you add another 9 blocks of processing capacity to this unit. Let's put our table down here. I would like to make another one of these pattern chests. So we need a blank pattern. A couple more pieces of wood. It's just the blank pattern on the chest again. That gets us a pattern chest. I want one of those over there because we can use those to store any sort of casts that we make. So for this quest we need the pickaxe cast and the ingot cast. We can actually form the ingot cast off of one of these bricks. So I'll just grab the bricks we have. And I'd actually like a casting basin as well. The casts are made from either gold, which I don't want to use because it's, you know, a fairly precious resource, or aluminum brass. Now aluminum brass is 3 ingots of aluminum with 1 ingot of copper. However, since our copper is still in dust form, it will, 1 dust will become 2 ingots. So we actually need 6 ingots. However, I'd like to make 2 batches basically, so I'll need 12 aluminum and 2 copper. And then it takes a minute to melt. You can see aluminum melts quicker than copper, so its status is farther along. Or melts at a lower temperature. Iguana tweaks makes it so that our stone pickaxe head here, as you can see, can only be used to make casts. Which is fine. That's all we want it for right now. Oops. I think I needed to do 5 more aluminum. Let's place our casting basin down. And grab our tin ore dust. Now, I'm going to wait. Oh, no, I'm not going to wait because it's all done. Throw our tin in there. We already have our aluminum brass on the bottom. So in order to make this cast, we just put our item on our bar, right click on the table here, is place on the table and then just right click on the faucet. Give it a second to dry or harden, and we have our cast. Cool. Of course, I took all the bricks and all of the ingots out of my inventory. So we do the same thing with the brick. Now the brick will give us an ingot cast, so that's why I'm using it. You can use any sort of metal ingot or the brick. It doesn't matter. So cool, that's done. Now we get a safari net, a reward bag, or a liquid slime bucket. I'm going to go with the liquid slime bucket because it will get us blue slimes, which will be useful later on. We get, oh nice, we get the full guard cast. Now, the full guard cast is a really cool item. It allows you to make the cutlass, which in order to make a cutlass you either need to find, well, in a regular world you would find it in a village. You would either trade with a certain villager and they will trade you for it, or find a Tinker's Construct hut that has, usually it'll have a pattern chest with some patterns, so you might get either a full guard cast or a full guard pattern, or you might get a full guard which you could then cast to make more full guards. But you can't make, like if we come over here to the pattern provider, or excuse me, the stencil table, there's no full guard. It would be right there. There's the 3 swords hilts. So it's the only way to get it. I'm definitely excited about that. It's a weapon I like using. Claim reward. Very cool. So I'll throw those in there. I also got a boat with feather falling 5. Very cool. Later on, once I have power set up, a lot of power set up, we can make an auto disenchanter, which is that one. It's not too hard to make. A couple diamonds, but still not too bad. It's very powerful. With the auto disenchanter, we'll be able to throw the boat in there, pull feather falling off, and make a book. Then once we have the book, we can use a Bibliocraft printing press. Actually, I'm missing a step, but we can use the printing press to copy books. Bibliocraft. We need to make a plate in order to use the press. In order to make the plate, you make a chase and this typesetting table. So the typesetting table copies the book, and then the printing press makes more books. We'll get into that later on. I think for now I'll just throw my slime bucket in there and leave it. Let's see if our tin's done. It should be. Yep. So if you just left click on here, it'll move it to the bottom, and now that's what'll come out of our sides over here. So how many? 18 ingots. We'll actually just do 2 casting basins full. The casting basin will give you a block, which as we all know is 9 ingots. Sheep, you're on the wrong side of the fence. You're gonna go flying. What do we get out of that? Wool, obviously, but raw mutton. Alright. Make some stews. Honey lemon lamb. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Alright. Cool, we got our 10. Need some more lead. Let's do another 5 worth. Oh yeah, now we have plenty. Get rid of a few things we don't need. Yeah, that should be good. Actually, I want to set one other thing up over here. And we will need another chest. Let's make one of those real quick. I think we have everything. So we can also, kind of like we're pumping fluid into the or lava into the tank over there, which probably needs to be refilled. We can also pipe items into the controller. So I'm actually, I don't really want that up there. Set this to not connect. Just because I'm lazy and don't feel like putting another lever down. Oh, not dense. There you go. Now we should be able to turn our chest around. Throw our tin in there. Should get... why is that not working? Oh, there it goes. So, it'll... Phew. There was a version before where items wouldn't get backstuffed, they'd just get deleted if they did that, so I'm glad they didn't get deleted. And what I could do... Yeah. No. I could make the items go in a circle and then they wouldn't get backstuffed, but the few items that I'm putting in here shouldn't be a problem. But that'll automatically smelt all our tin. You see we got some more tin and should have some more show up here. There we go. Cool. Alright, on to our other project. So over here I'd like to set up some barrels to automatically make dirt and pull the dirt out for us, as well as automatically put items in. So I think we should be good with levers like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. If I can flip them all. Oh, don't drown. Oh, water trick's pretty handy. See if we can get this side too. 2, 3. Or get them all from this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Maybe? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So it should all be on. Get back up here onto solid ground. Very cool. So we want this entire line to have the item ducts like that. We'll put our barrels on top. 6, 7, 8. Space. And we also need to switch these around so they're in output mode. Pig. I don't like it when you climb on stuff. And let's check our barrel down the middle. So that will pull items out of all of these and attempt to put it in the barrel. Now, since the only thing I plan on making over here is dirt, a barrel works fine. And that works out pretty well. This must all be in... Never mind. I was thinking it must all be in desert. I'm like, no, this is forest. Yeah, our mob trap's working as a ceiling for us. Alright. So we need more item ducts. You have to shift click to put them on here too. There we go. I'd like to put our chests up here like that. And another lever. Cool. So now our chests are set to automatically pull things out. And this is all completely full. Let's see about fixing this real quick. So I'd like to automate this as well. However, we're not going to get to that today. Have more important things to do first. So we'll chuck our string up in here. Now string isn't the best thing to test the system with, just because it takes so many more to make a dirt block. It'll take a lot longer to fill up the barrels. Like, it might take so long that we only use 2 barrels when we're working with string. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out soon enough, though. Grab these leaves and throw in here as well. Alright. Yeah, that string's taking forever. Oh. What else do we have going on? It's automatic. Aqueous accumulator. Why not? I don't think that takes too much to make. Grab a few supplies real quick. Oh, we have more rotten flesh and string here. Nothing else. So this way, when I have something that I can compost, I can just come over here, chuck it in a chest, and get dirt without having to stand there and manually place every item in the barrel and then move on to the next barrel. As you can see, we didn't even get the 3rd barrel full before the first dirt formed, and it moved and it went back to the closest one here. I could set this one to vacuum. So now items will come in and go down here first, but I'm not really too worried about it. So let's see what an aqueous accumulator takes. Bucket, machine frame, pneumatic servo, tin. That's easy enough. Machine frame. Oh, machine frame I can make, but... Whoa, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from, guy? These Endermen. Stealing my blocks. I didn't know they'd steal a block through the corner like that. redstone. Didn't I have a bunch of gravel on me? I don't know what I did with it. There we go. No use having that if I'm not going to put gravel in it, right? Alright, so we do need machine frame still. I'll just use iron. Pneumatic servo. Oops. I got rid of stuff I should have kept. Use aluminum, why not? Oh, cool. Aqueous accumulator. It's automatic. And let's go with this reward bag. So we got a good reward bag. Rotten heart, do not eat. Alright. There's one spot for this. That is the void. If I had eaten that heart, instead of giving me a heart, it would have subtracted a heart from, or a life from our total lives. So that's definitely not something we want to do. So let's go check on our dirt. Well, trying to let the dirt production run for a minute so you can see how many barrels it's actually going to use. Alright. So we actually, well, that one has some stuff in it just because I put it in vacuum for a second. Yeah, this side still has a little ways to go. But it looks like we're actually using 7 barrels, so I'm happy with that. Oh. Is there another chicken around? Oh, sorry, bud. So, I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point. We got our little squid farm going. Got our Tinker's Construct. Smealtry going. And automatic, well, semi-automatic. I still have to go find the items and put in the chest, but semi-automatic dirt farm. I'm pretty happy with it. If you like this series and this video, please leave a like and a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, take care. This is Uberzogster, signing off.